CEO.CA. My name is Amrit Gill, and today we're joined by John Florek, President and CEO of Emperor Metals. They trade on the CSC under the ticker AUOZ. How are you doing, John?
No, pretty good. Good afternoon, Emrad. How are you doing?
I'm great. So happy to have you on the show. And just to start things off, for people new to the story, can you tell us the history behind Emperor Metals and what attracted you to the company?
Yeah, the history is we were looking for an advanced stage project for this NewCo, and we stumbled across this project that sat idle for about 10 plus years in a major district in the southern Abitibi. It's on Trent to Timmins. A lot of gold production in the district, over 200 million ounces. So we saw this opportunity. I got the database, the historical database. This deposit was discovered in the 40s. I basically processed it through artificial intelligence, and it basically illuminated the exploration potential. So we acquired the deposit, and so we decided that we would start drilling immediately with the models that we created. So it was been exciting summer.
And last time we spoke at PDAC, you were about to start drilling, and now you're reporting the results from the program. Can you tell us about the grades you intercepted in your latest drill results?
Yeah, we had two press releases so far. Our most recent press release, we basically extended a zone, added to the footprint of the deposit. We had 10.8 meters at 15.8 grams per ton. So the vision was to grow this deposit, and if you read the last two press releases, that's what we're doing. We're delivering from what we promised our investors. And more importantly, there's a new vision for this project. It's the open pit potential.
And can you expand more on the potential for an open pit on the property?
Yeah, so we have about 8 high-grade lenses that come to surface and extend at depth. That's what we are exploring. We introduce investors to this high-grade gold deposit. But we're the only explorer who basically did continuous sampling while drilling. Everything was sent for assays. And what we saw, in addition to these high-grade gold, was these broad, low-grade intervals like 25 meters of 1.69 grams per ton. None of this was realized before. So coupled with high-grade lenses is this low-grade bulk tonnage gold, and that's huge when it comes to open pit environments because it reduces the stripping ratio. So we have now envisioned a huge open pit about 2 kilometers long by 800 meters wide over this property. And actually, we just completed our summer drilling, holes 9 through 14. We're testing this concept, and results are still pending on that. So we're quite excited from what we're seeing, that we now have multiple scenarios to add ounces.
And John, how do these latest results validate your understanding of the geology on the property?
Well, it basically, we're demonstrating to the investors that we can grow this deposit. We can add ounces internally and externally. There's actually over 100,000 meters that have been drilled on this property, so we're leveraging off that as well. That's how we built our models with AI. And that has really, like I said before, illuminated the exploration potential. We're testing those targets that were illuminated, and we're hitting with success. So, yeah, we're quite excited about what we're seeing, and the press releases are demonstrating this excitement.
And what can investors expect looking ahead to early 2024?
Yeah, so I guess we, like I said, we ended our drilling program. We probably released about 25% of the results so far. Results are still coming in from the lab. So we have another 75% of news flow ahead of us. And it all looks pretty good. So we're excited about what these additional results will show. So we're going to have, probably 2 to 4 more press releases in the near future. So that's, part of the catalyst for market capitalization growth. And part of this drill program was to really get this into the collective consciousness of investors so they can actually see the quality project that we have.
Is there anything you'd like to add for our viewers at CEO.CA?
Yeah, we're on the Canadian Security Exchange under the symbol AUOZ. And just keep in mind that we're in a Tier 1 district. We view this as a satellite deposit in the future to to feed existing infrastructure, basically supplemental feed to their mills. And this way, when this project does go into production, there would be low capex costs. We wouldn't have to build a mill, wouldn't have to build a tailings dam. After you mine the open pit, we put a ramp beneath the open pit and start mining the high-grade underground gold deposit as well. So, yeah, there's many avenues to envision on how we would develop this property, but everything is pointed in the right direction for growth.
Thanks so much for your time today, John.
Okay, thank you, Emma.